EFF leader Julius Malema says the time where white people portray black people as ugly is over. He made the comment while addressing his supporters outside a Click store at the Mall of the North in Polokwane. Malema and his supporters spent the day visiting various branches of the retail chain to ensure they remain shut after an offensive ad. Numerous stores closed to ensure the safety of staff and consumers.
We are going to make you lose money, because you worship money more than humanity. We wrote a letter to them. We asked them peacefully, do not close, do not open for the next 5 days. They refused. We said to them, suspend the person who was involved in this advert. You must dismiss a company that commissioned this advert. They refused to give us a list of the people who were involved in the advert. They refused to terminate the contract of the company that was involved in projecting black people as ugly people. So we are here to teach them a lesson. We will not be here if the management here at Mall of the North of Clicks commit that they will not open until Saturday. They will open from Saturday. If they do not commit, we are going to come back here every day. And they are inconveniencing the mall and other shops. I don't know why other shops are closing, because there is no need to close other shops. We are fighting against cliques. We don't know what police are doing here. Police must go and arrest real criminals and rapists out there. We are not mad people. We are reasonable people. We are members of parliament. We make laws. We don't make violence.
Meanwhile, some consumers believe that Clicks is out of touch with race relations in the country. Our reporter Malungelo Boy was in Sandton earlier.
We love our natural hair. Like myself, I've got a natural hair, and I don't use these hairpiece. I use wool. So you can see I'm loving my hair as it is. So what they're saying is just nonsense. I don't agree with it at all.
So do you support then what is happening?
No, I don't. I don't support it.
Okay.
It's actually rubbish. We love our hair.
Yeah.
Why don't they change to ours? Why should we change to their hair? No, it's actually wrong.
Do you think they lack understanding of the race issues in this country?
Yeah, I think they do. I think they do. Because in most celebrities now, they keep their natural hair. For example, take it Pearl Thusi. Pearl Thusi keeps her natural hair, and it's lovely. I like it. Okay. Yes.
Do you support the protest by the EFF?
Yes, I do. I do. Amanda, I do.
Thank you, Carol.
Thank you, baby.
Say we are unhappy about it, and I do believe that the people that brought out that ad has to change it if the people are unhappy about it, because we are the consumers. Yeah. So we are allowed to say that we do not like it.
Now, historically, black hair has been used for systematic oppression, but it also symbolizes rebellion, pride, and empowerment. For more on this, we're joined by Wits University's Social Sciences Head, Professor Zimitri Erasmus. Good evening, and thank you so much for your time. In many ways, black hair has a history of being political. Talk to me a little bit about that.
Yeah, good evening, and thank you for having me. Also, I'm not the head of the School of Social Sciences. I'm only head of the Anthropology department.
Sure, no problem, no problem. Thanks for that. Yeah. You can go ahead.
Yeah, well, you know, this way of talking about black hair as damaged, you know, and white hair as normal is a very, very old way of talking about hair in a racialized way. And of course, you know, it is connected to the incident that we know so well, you know, at Pretoria Girls High, and connected to hair policies at various schools like Pretoria Girls High, right? And really it is about dominant ideas of what is normal and what is respectable. And the question, when I looked at the ad and read some of the news pieces around it, the question that the advert raises for me is, what do students learn when they study advertising and when they study marketing? The point you make, is there any historical and critical context, to these syllabi? And also, is there any engagement with popular culture around these issues? BC-influenced, Black consciousness-influenced hip-hop has been around for decades. So why do people, when they are trying to market something, why do they not, refer to popular culture and learn from it,
What is it? Sure, go ahead.
Well, I also was reading Ramsunder's response, and I appreciate that he says the images and the content of the advertisement was provided by Tresemme, right? But he very specifically says it does not absolve clicks from blame. So I appreciate that part of what he's saying. But again, it's public knowledge that a politics of apology is absolutely empty without action. I think the question that we need to ask is the suspension of employees the appropriate action? Right? Or, when Tresemme and Unilever ask, well, how has this happened? That, for me, is the important question. How has it happened, and how can one trace the history of the education of the people who actually designed this advert? And then, the part that I really don't appreciate from Tresemme is that, it provides this completely and utterly unthoughtful response when it says the advert was meant to celebrate the beauty of all hair types. We're not stupid. We can see from the ad that is not an attempt at celebration at all. And I'm not for this whole idea of celebrating identity politics and celebrating difference. But, when Tresemme uses that discourse to kind of make, an excuse, it just really, it doesn't work.